unofficially summer, and you guys, we need to talk about, after that burnout video, what is worth the splurge and where should we be saving our money this summer? This is an entire video I am dedicating to all of the things summer that I think are splurge worthy and the things that I'm like, no, save your money. And some things are going to be about individual products that I'm going to tell you are either great to get or no, save your money on. Some things are going to be more categorical, where it's going to be a little bit more broad, if you will. So let's jump into everything that I feel about the upcoming summer. Let's start with the beauty category, because why not? We're here talking about beauty usually, so let's discuss the things that this summer I feel like are worthy of splurging on. Well, sometimes you could take trends into consideration when you are talking about beauty items for this particular summer. I'm also taking into consideration what I'm doing in the summertime. A lot of times I am wanting more minimal makeup, and yes, that is definitely on trend with the makeup community. However, we're exhausted. We're also just wanting to go live our lives in the summertime, and it's hot, so we don't want to do a ton of work that's just gonna melt off our face. To keep my complexion, I have a cold. And I'm sorry I'm nasal today. I have a bit of a summer cold already, but we persist because I want to talk about the things that I'm going to be wearing under the eyes, and sometimes that's all I'm gonna be doing. I think it is worth the splurge to invest in a concealer that is going to last you all day, but not be anything that is going to crease, run, make you look like a mess. And the two that I personally am recommending, but it can really be anything that works for you and your budget, are two of my favorites. We have the OG Too Faced Born This Way that I actually have not spoken about in a long time, and the Natasha Denona High Glam Concealer that I have loved since receiving. You can pick one, you can wear both, whatever you want, because makeup is subjective and you do whatever makes you happy, for the record, throughout this whole video. But today I used a bit of this, which is a more, I don't want to say heavy coverage, but more consistent coverage. Right under here, that lasts, and it will not crease on my skin. It is glorious. I used a bit of this and a bit of this in the targeted areas that I wanted to just kind of waken up my face, and for my personal skin type, because I do have a lot of freckles here, but my under eyes tend to be either a little brighter or a little discolored from the rest of me. This kind of brought everything together. So with just these two products, or just one, you could pick one, I was able to achieve a look that I have already been doing this summer, where I am really just going more clean girl, putting that underneath there just to give me a little bit of coverage, make me feel my best when I'm out and about, and go. I think that is completely fine. And again, all of the makeup products I'm going to be talking about in my videos are cruelty-free. I haven't mentioned that in a while, but do whatever works best for you and your pocketbook. For me, I think that is one of the best ways to just keep my makeup fresh, but also still feel like I've got some coverage when I think I need it. Because I've already been doing so much skincare through the winter, through the spring, every day, morning and night. I want to show off my skin. And for some reason, people really want freckles, and those of us with freckles are always like, it's not that big a deal. But some people draw on what I naturally have, so why not show that? And I'll be honest, it also saves me a ton of time in the mornings, when that's one of the basic things I do. Something to save your money on this summer are going to be more of the thicker foundations. For me personally, even a medium coverage is just not what I'm vibing to in the summer times in general. I'm outside a lot in the summertime. I'm taking the dogs on a walk, I'm going to the beach, I'm going shopping, or I'm just outside reading. And that's something that I don't need heavy makeup for. I have sensitive skin, so it's just gonna break me out. It's gonna end up creasing in the hot sun. My sunglasses are gonna stick to it. I would really much rather just do a touch of concealer, and I never thought I'd say that. The Nichole of 5 years ago could probably never. Heck, I feel like the Nichole of 3 years ago would never. But I have evolved personally, and let's not sit here and pretend that like that's only a thing that 20-somethings can do. I am a 40-year-old woman. I have been working on my skin for a long time. I love my skin, and I want to be able to accentuate me and just have a little bit of coverage and go. So why not? Live your best. I'm personally leaving the heavier foundations at home. Stuff I either have in my collection or things that are new on the market that are dropping. I'm really not interested in anything right now that is makeup in the foundation category. It's not appealing to me right now. I know what I like. I know what I'm not going to be using through the next few months. There's going to be days, of course, I'm going to pop on some foundation, whether it's for a video or for going out. but it's gonna be more rare in the next few months, so why not save the money? Oils and balms, balms and oils. My lips have been either in a lip balm, a lip oil, with some lip liner occasionally, but that is like the most I have been doing lately, and summer, it only gets more extreme from here. I recently told you about something that I was obsessed with, and while I do really like the product, I just don't know if it's even worth the $5 that it is, because you go through it faster than summer tends to last, it feels like. So I've got something here that you could splurge on and something that you can skip, but it's so funny because the splurge item is cheaper than the thing you want to skip. So take that for what it is from these personal recommendations of mine. I'm wearing today and absolutely adore the AOA Shop Miss A I Love Dew Lip Balm. Is this a balm or a gloss? Sugar Coat. I just bought another one. It's $1.88 and they had a Memorial Day sale when I purchased another one, so I think it was like 80 cents. And it is so good. It hydrates the lips. It's not too sticky. It goes well on top of a liner. It goes well on any color that you may have down, whether it be a lipstick, a lip gloss, whatever. I think this is great. I have one of these next to my bed and I'm gonna have one here in the beauty room because I just love how much hydration it gives my lips. It's not sticky, it's not tacky, it doesn't have like a chemically taste to it or anything. I personally think this is amazing and it has lasted me quite some time. I've had this for a while. Yes, I don't use it religiously or hadn't, but I have been using it pretty nonstop lately and I still have half of a jar here. However, I just told you I'm obsessed with something because it was my favorite and it still technically could be, but it's empty. And it got empty in like, I don't know, 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks with a lot of use. So again, this is more of a save your money because you're gonna go burn through these quickly. They're only $5, but still. This is a lip oil from Essence that is brand new to the market. This is the Hydra Kiss lip oil that I had mentioned in a very recent video, super recent. Do you see how little is in this packaging? Yeah, because it's done for. And there's another complaint that I'm gonna bring to the surface here. It's not necessarily a Nichole complaint, but it is the person who's on the other side of these lips complaint. This is called Hydra Kiss. But when I kiss my husband, Adam, he's like, I hate that stuff. He thinks this tastes like chemicals. He said it's plasticky, I hate it. There's certain lip products that he will go out of his way to say, please don't kiss me if you're wearing these things. And now this is listed in one of them. So first strike, Adam. Second strike, I run out of it so quick. It is brand new, only $4.99. But you go through it so quick that I'm like, this is $1.88. And I got it on sale for 80 cents. And this is $5 and I'm gone. It's gone. It's gone. And Adam hates it. So personally, lip balms, lip oils, whatever works for you and your bank account, again, do it. I'm not trying to overwhelm you with what we'd recently talked about in a video where I'm like, I think it's overhyped, oversaturated. Are we overwhelmed in the makeup community? I'm not trying to overwhelm you. I'm just telling you from my personal experience what is going to be fantastic this summer. And for me, this one's it. I love it. I'll have it linked below. Also, CoverGirl, don't sleep on the drugstore, my friends. I now have 3 yummy glosses from CoverGirl, and I love all of them. I bought a new one. I bought 2 previously, like months ago, and now I have another one, and I am obsessed. They were on sale at the drugstore. So again, something that's gonna hydrate your lips, make your pout look very plush, keep you nice and hydrated, nothing that's gonna drain your lips or make you feel like you have to reapply it a million times. Whatever works for you, your skin, your pocketbook. You know what I'm saying. Glamingo Pink has been one I have liked a lot. Also have like a very juicy smell to them. This one is Coconuts About You. This one is a little bit more muted, but again, they're glossy and balm, so it's not like they're gonna be a ton of color pigment. Don't make fun of my nasal sound right now, okay? I know I sound like Fran Drescher from The Nanny. I don't like it either. This is Peach Out. Definitely more peach vibes. It's what I am wearing today. You get a little hint of the color, a little punch, so that way if your lips are bare, this is perfect. The only thing I'm really telling you to skip, quite honestly, is anything that you don't want on your lips. Is that gonna be a matte liquid that's gonna be really tight for these summer hot months? Maybe. Is it gonna be a bare lip so your lips are feeling dehydrated? Yeah. Do whatever you want as far as your lips go, but for me, hydrations, lip oils, lip balms have come so far in the drugstore and high end. You don't need to have dehydrated lips, and you don't need to spend a ton of money either if your pocketbooks are like, no, I'm overwhelmed, I can't. I feel you. All right. Something else I'm going to talk about is something that might be a little like, what is she talking about right now? We just talked about having a very clean look. We're just doing concealers. I also want to make sure, because of my earlier scare this year and just how I always approach the sun, I am going to say skincare, skincare, skincare with SPF. Do not skip on your SPF, my friends, even if it is rainy out, because that SPF, that vitamin D, is good for you, but it is still there and it could harm you. I have told you recently, this has been my favorite to the point I repurchased it the second I was out of it. This saved my skin so much last summer, and I was going to parades. I was out in this hot sunshine in the Sunshine State where I live. I was at the beach. This kept me from getting burnt at all. I had no burns. This is the Pacifica Everyday Collagen SPF. This is SPF 30. This is what I will wear every single day when I am doing my thing. Whether it is underneath makeup, which it works great under makeup, so you don't have to worry about it. It's great for an everyday lotion. It has never broken me out, and I'm sensitive skin, big pored. I'm having transitions with my skin all the time, and this is great. Now, if I do a beach day, I will go for a higher SPF and something else. But if you're needing something for every day, literally, it says every day because you could trust it every day. This is what I love. Save on these sunburns. Save on all of that. Save on the bad skin days that are going to catch up to you in the end. Use some SPF. Please and thank you. I will also say, to go along with the concealers, I do like to pop on a little bit of a skin tint as well sometimes. Today, I was obviously doing a little bit more makeup. I was coming on camera. I have a couple of Zoom meetings today. So I do have a couple of cruelty-free skin tints that I absolutely love that give me good coverage if I want it, or minimal coverage if I just want to have some glowy, good looking skin, like a filter on my skin without the added weight and creasiness all over my face. These are some things that I absolutely love. I'll have them all linked for you. The Cali Ray is what I am wearing today, and I think this is stunning on my skin. The Pure 4-in-1 Tinted Moisturizer you guys have heard me talk about for years. So this isn't a newbie. This is something I've loved for a long time. And a little newer to my collection is, again, the very, very affordable purchase online AOA Perfect BB Cream. I wore this the other day and it looks just nice. It gives you that nice even look to your skin. You can move on about your day. You don't have to have the heavy foundations to have a good coverage. You do not. And one more thing I'm gonna say that you're gonna be like, this, you just talked about having some bare, beautiful skin. Why are you bringing up lashes? Because sometimes there's a need for it. Sometimes you just want that extra pop, but you don't want to do much else and you want it to be easy. I have fallen in love with these lashes. These are the new Impress Press-On Falsies, no glue needed. I have never used glue with these lashes. I have shown you guys on camera before how I've applied them, how I love them. These are truly in my arsenal for when I need to have on a lash that is going to look good in any outdoor activity I am doing. And I don't have to worry because it really does stay. I've slept in these just to test them out. Do they come out a little wonky the next day and like a little like off kilter? Yeah, they do. But do they last and are they great? Yes, they absolutely are. I'm gonna talk about clothing really quick, and I'm gonna talk about something that I don't know if I've ever really delved into too much, but summertime is when it is hot and we want to be comfortable, but we also want to look good. And that's not a crime. That is not a problem. And it is okay to not feel 100% amazing in your body at all times. Right now, I'm in the process of working on myself, so I don't feel like in my tip-top best, but I still want to be comfortable while I'm walking the dogs, while I'm doing all of my outdoor activities. Even if I'm just staying home reading, I want to feel good in what I'm wearing. So I have not thought I would jump into the new, not new, I grew up with skirts, but they're acting like skirts are this new revolution. But the reality is there's new ways when a trend comes back around that it incorporates different aspects of an old trend brought back. Let's talk about skirts right now, because I used to do skirts that were like, I don't know, denim skirts and more dressy skirts from like the 90s, 2000s. Today I am wearing a skirt that I'm obsessed with, and I purchased some recently from Target that I'm gonna tell you. I have some that are worth the splurge and some that are not worth the splurge. There's gonna be a few reasons for why I list things the way that I do, but again, personal preference is totally fine. You may love what I'm telling you, you could skip on. It may be great for you. I went to Target because I knew I was gonna be going to a yoga class with my husband in one of our friends' backyards. I wanted to be comfortable in some of the outfits that I was gonna be wearing. And honestly, I went to TJ Maxx. I went to Marshall's. I went to Ross. I was trying to find things, one, inexpensively, but two, that made me feel good in my body and made me feel like I could do those types of activities. And I came up short every time. There was just nothing there. And I was really upset that even the things that should have fit me weren't fitting me in those stores. So I did a whole deep dive on Reddit on how those stores really aren't getting the brand's like quality work these days because of over consumption and too many fast fashion things. So I went to Target as a last ditch effort, and you guys, I found some of my favorite summer pieces so far that I have not stopped wearing. The women's double layer run shorts from JoyLab. Now these are Target, but the brand is JoyLab. I love these for a few reasons. I bought these in, it calls these taupe. They're kind of like a brown gray. These have not only an elastic waist with an actual tie that works, like a cinch band that works, like what? It's insane how many of those don't work at like TJ Maxx, Marshalls. They're just there for aesthetics. I'm like, no, I want to be able to tighten or loosen. They're very flowy, but they have shorts underneath. So that way you have a complement to your curves. I'm a girl with some hips and booty. And here, I'm going to say it again from the top, all bodies are swimsuit bodies. You need a swimsuit body, go put on a swimsuit. It's a swimsuit body. This is a happy, judgment-free zone. I want you to be healthy, but I want you to be mentally happy too. And we need to love where we're at in all aspects of our body. Right now, I'm still working towards feeling my best, and I'm doing things behind the scenes to work on that right now. With a great diet, doing some physical exercise. But in the meantime, we deserve to have clothing that makes us feel our best. So right now, this is one of the pieces I'm loving. Again, I have it in black. It's got shorts underneath. The flowiness of it really conceals some of the hips, maybe some of the booty that I'm not the most comfortable with, the belly as well. These are really nice. I super enjoy them. They come in so many colors. They only had them in like this color and I think black in my size. So definitely check them out. They're 24 bucks. They've got a lot of great reviews. They're really picked over on the actual Targets, but this is where I found them. The ones that I'm a little less in love with because these don't have pockets and these do. And I also just like how these fit just a little bit better for my personal body type, which is more of an hourglass type, just to give you a heads up. These are the women's seamless skirts from All in Motion. That's the brand, again, Target, but that's like the line that it's from in Target. I liked that these looked a little sporty for all of my outdoor activities. Again, I got these in a blue and a black. I thought they were really cute and I do like them. I just really don't like that they don't have pockets because when I walk the dogs, I always have 2 leashes with me and a phone when I'm listening to music with my headphones. And then I've got nowhere to put the phone when I'm doing stuff. And I'm just an advocate for women having more pockets in life. I don't understand why we're not allowed to have pockets in our clothing at 2024. I don't like it. So that's my big drawback with these, quite honestly, is they don't have pockets. But I do love the tennis skirt vibes with these. Again, they are shorts, so they are a skirt. They're a really great material too. But these are more my, if you want a pocket, you could skip these and get these. My current Target obsession that I wore to a yoga class. I've worn it out socially. I've gone out with girlfriends in it and I feel super kept in and I'm still on trend because athleisure wear, athletic wear, wearing out, at least here where I live, is still super on trend. The women's asymmetrical active dress from All in Motion. It's 30 bucks. It comes in green or white. They happen to have my size in the green, which is the color you know I would die for. It's 30 bucks. Obsessed with it. I will say it does have shorts underneath it. I love that it has the little ruffle on the side. I love that it's got that like asymmetrical top to it because that's just so fun and that's just so different. I loved it. That is one of my favorites. I have worn that at least 4 times since buying it and I think I only bought it like 2 weeks ago. I love that one so much. Definitely worth the splurge in my opinion. And then I just bought a second one because the sizing was a little off for this. The women's knit slit active dress from All in Motion. Also $30. It comes in a blue or a black. I bought it in black. I ended up having to buy down a size compared to everything else because the front of it has a very billowy dress. So I technically have 2 of them, which there's worse things in life. I had already worn the other one out with the tags off and they didn't have another size, but I didn't expect everything else to fit in one size, and then I needed to go down a size. So just giving you a heads up, I needed to go down a size in this dress, but I love it so much. I love the square neck. I love that it has shorts underneath. I like that the skirt on these type of dresses kind of billows out because the way my body shape is I'll go in at the waist, and then I like it to kind of like go out like a little bit of an A-line dress just because then it covers up any tummies, any booties, some hips. It just kind of makes everything look seamless and put together. I love those so much, and those are what I've been loving, along with this top that I have. I love that they show on their website that this top comes from extra small to 4X. I love that so much. As a bustier woman, it is hard to find tops that don't make you feel heavier or make you need another bra with it, and honestly, I'm just gonna say it, I am a double to triple D depending on, you know, what type of top or bra it is. And I have not had to wear a bra with this because it is so compressive, but not making you gasp for air. I don't know how to describe it. The fabric is thick, but great. And I don't like cropped tops usually, but with this outfit, it works perfectly. Let me stand up. This is the women's seamless square neck cropped tank top from, again, All in Motion. I love this. This is $20 and it only came in this color at my store. Obsessed. And the skirt I'm wearing that I'm going to tell you about meets it, so I don't have to worry about it being too short because I've always disliked that about how a woman's chest can sometimes take up a lot of the real estate with this. And because I was at the dog park taking Penny and Cooper on one of their regular outings, and this girl had this adorable tennis-like skirt on, and I'm like, oh my gosh, those are so cute. Those are so on trend. My body type could never. Girl, this brand took it to another level. This is the Bay Leaf women's tennis skirt, and it's a high-waisted 2-side pockets, tummy control, pleated golf skirts. So when I bought these on Amazon, they were like, I think in the 20s. Right now it looks like they're $30.99, so they're very much on par with what you get from Target. But this Bay Leaf brand, I think, gives more tummy control. I like that the height meets this top quite a bit, but also the extra pockets. Girl, I'm sold. Sold, take my money. I bought it in the navy, but I'm now considering getting even more because it is super flattering for summer. It conceals tummies, booties, helps with the thighs. For like that balance part of it all. They're not shorts that are riding up my booty when it's so hot outside. You know what I'm saying? Everything this summer and on trend is really very airy, very like that tennis girl vibe, but also meets just casual athletic wear out. And this is a really inexpensive way because I kept seeing like Lululemon being trending, and I'm like, let me tell you the 12 different ways I'm not spending money on that. Like, no, especially when I'm still working on my body. So I'm probably gonna be in another size in the near future. Like, I don't want, no. Like makeup, clothing is very subjective. It's very dependent upon you, your budget, your body, what you're comfortable with. This is just me giving you permission, if you need it, to do something for you, because I had a lot of guilt about buying new clothes when I'm like, man, what if I, because I'm not happy with where I'm at right now. Maybe I'll be just a couple of sizes smaller and I'll fit into the other stuff that I have. Well, the other stuff I have isn't these, and I really like these too, and I feel like these are very versatile because maybe they're athletic. I feel like they're gonna be able to work with me when I'm a little heavier and when I'm a little thinner too. Well, not this one. This one's more of my save on if you need to. These are the splurges and the ones I'm wearing. This is just me saying, do what makes you feel good. Do what makes your body and yourself feel confident, because that's what matters. And I want you to have the best summer possible. Even if summer's not your favorite because it's hot, you deserve to even sit at home reading a book feeling fabulous. You do you. Now let's talk about some summer fun when we're wrapping up this video. Summer fun for me is all the other categories of just things I'm so excited for this summer. And if you follow me on Instagram, and you really should, because we have a lot of deep dives in there. We have a lot of serious personal chats. There is something that has come into my life that I'm completely obsessed with, and I think the obsession is only growing, especially in the book that I'm in currently. It's my summer reads. right now, you guys warned me. You warned me on Instagram. I listen. My new book obsession right now is the A Court of series. A Court of Thorns and Roses was the first book. I am currently on the one that everybody loves, apparently, A Court of Mist and Fury. I'm this far in right now, so I've got a long ways to go. I'm so excited. Editing Nichole like a week later, back in the same top, if that tells you anything about how much I love it. I finished that book. So good. And you leave it like, I don't know, like, in the best way though. And I'm on the third one, the next one, and I'm not quite halfway through with that one yet. And these are thick. The two back to back that I'm talking about in this video, the A Court of Mist and Fury, and now Wings and Ruin are you know, thick babies, but they're fun reads. So you kind of like just eat them up. So good, you guys. I'm not overselling this. I promise. It is just it. I didn't think I'd be a fantasy girl. Riesland all day long. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. Bye. I also just got this new reading light for bed that is amazing. I'll go ahead and link this below for you too. It's the whole series. I'm so obsessed, excited, and I'm really enjoying this as a fun summer read, just to kind of get myself just a little mental treat. I am loving this right now, and if you've read them, don't do any spoilers, but let me know what you think down below. Which one's your favorite book? I gotta know, because it's right now there's 5 out. I think for sure there's gonna be 6. Maybe 7. This is a current obsession of mine. So if you're looking for a fun summer read, this one's very fantasy. It is a series, so you kind of got to read the first one before you go into the next ones. It's very fantasy, and I did not think I would like fantasy books, honestly, but it's done so well. This series is fantasy, a little bit of romance, some mysteries involved as well. I don't think I'd like fantasy that much, honestly, but I'm really into it, and this is a lot of fun. Kind of goes with fashion, but I'm going to bring it up here. My sunglasses. These sunglasses I have had now for 3-4 summers. These are from Amazon. I do not have to worry about them breaking. I do not have to worry about them getting scratched, because honestly, they are so inexpensive. I think they're like $12. They've been in my Amazon links for forever because I love them. I even have some fancy expensive sunglasses, and I don't wear them. I only wear these. I love how lightweight they are, because if I am wearing some concealer or even just some full face of makeup, these are so lightweight, they're not gonna mess up my makeup nearly as much, sometimes not at all, depending on the type of makeup. I also love the style. I love how they hold back my hair. I love how they accent. They have them in black, they have them in white, they have them in a variety of colors. I've raved about these for like 4 summers in a row. If you don't have these yet, what are you doing? I think these are even like looking like some of the more on-trend, high-end, bougie ones. Save your money. Save your money, go on Amazon, get these. Again, had them for 4 years. I've only had to replace them once, and it's because I scratched the snot out of one of the lenses, and that was after like 3.5 years of having them. And it was because I put them, I think, in a purse for travel, and my keys got on them. It's a whole thing, but I love them. They're my favorite things. Literally, if you see a photo of me on Instagram, I'm probably wearing these. Also a drinking apparatus. I don't care what kind it is. It is hot. It has been a stinking heat wave here in Florida. And get yourself something. I don't care if it is, what is this? Adam got me a hydro flask because he knows I'm not very good at drinking my water these days. Water break. My favorite way to get fun drinking tools was to go to TJ Maxx, go to Ross, get something that was fun, glass, something that was like exciting. If you're gonna go to a pool though, you can't have glass. That was more for the office. But something fun that you'll want to maybe decorate or wear with your clothes, take out, make sure it fits in your cup holder. I got this one because I needed it to fit in my car cup holder. Get something to drink water with. Hydration, hydration, hydration. I don't know if you want to have a hot girl summer or if you just want to have a hydrated summer, but you need something to drink out of. I don't care what it is. I love listening to music all year round. Summer tends to be when we're outside more, so maybe we're being respectful, not blaring the music like somebody's neighbors, and we're just listening to our headphones. I'm going to tell you to skip on these really expensive Beats. Skip on them. They're too expensive. They don't do as well as some of my other headphones as well. Beats Fit Pro, the wireless ones, I think they're too expensive considering they die really quickly on me. They're not very comfortable for my ears. The shape of them usually pops out of my ear while I'm walking the dogs or doing a workout. Honestly, I prefer Apple AirPods like even the originals, or something else that's more inexpensive, maybe even at wherever you get your AirPods or whatever your listening apparatus is. I think these are too expensive. When I have my phone in one room and I just walk to another part of my house, it'll start staticking out. It won't listen. I have other really good expensive ones if you really want to know the more high-end ones that I've liked. I've talked about them on my channel before. They work better than these. These die fast. They're not comfortable in the ears. They start to fizzle out while I'm listening to them if I move another room. I just don't like them as much. Save your money. These are too expensive. I mean, you could even probably get a better, I saw a pair at Sam's. They go around your head. They don't even go in your ears. They go like on your eardrums and you hear everything, and it still totally tunes out the entire world around you. Those are so cool. Get those, not these. What are some of your summer splurge and skips? Tell us below, because this could be a conversation, not just from me, but from all of us. Like, what are you looking forward to this summer that you're like, oh, I'm gonna splurge on this? And what are you gonna skip over? I would also say you could splurge at Target on the like inner tubes and stuff that you get there for $5 and skip the really bougie ones. The ones I got from Fun Boy from that FabFitFun box, it has deflated. It is not doing nearly as well as the one I got from Target for like $6. Like, don't feel like you have to overspend to have fun this summer, because you do not. Tell me what your thoughts are below. I love hearing from you guys. Let's de-influence each other on stuff we don't need, but also like help each other out on the stuff that we're like, oh yeah, no, this is good. It doesn't break the bank, or this is quality and worth your money and it'll last. Tell us all the things. I love that about this community. Thank you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, friends. I am sitting here with my BoxyCharm and Ipsy this morning, looking in the box for June, and I don't think there's a single thing in here that I'm excited about. It has been days since I received my BoxyCharm and my Ipsy bag, but this month it just feels wrong. I'm trying to decide if I just want to declutter everything. Now I'm going to get into the BoxyCharm, where the fun still hasn't started.